Hello guys, today we'll be talking about rating characters in Smash Bros. Part 3. Of course, we all know we're going to have to talk about the elephant in the room, Crash Bandicoot. After Sora's Edition, this was the worst of the most requested characters by Nintendo enthusiasts, and this was by reason. Considering that Steve and Sora have been added in, technically, according to this list, the most requested character is Crash, at least in America and Europe. In Japan, Crash is nowhere to be seen because Japan just wants anime in the game because that's what Japan likes. And technically, the most wanted characters now are Crash in America: Crash, Sante, Zeno, Doomslayer, Master Chief, Waluigi, 2B, and Banana Waddle Dee. And those characters have technically moving up the list. But I'm surprised that characters like Dante were not on the most requested characters in America, considering that everybody in America wanted Dante in the game. And some odd choices in Europe, like Heavy, Aquaman, Zubanion, were on the most requested characters in Europe. But now to talk about Crash's current chances of being a playable character in Super Smash Bros. 6. No, it is not 100%. As much as Crash fanboys want you to believe, Crash is not the most likely character in Super Smash Bros. 6. If he is in Super Smash Bros. 6, then you guys can be happy. You guys get your way. You guys don't have to cry and whine anymore that Crash is not in Smash Bros. But, we have to talk about Crash and Smash. Okay? And ever since Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy has been ported to the Switch, Crash Bandicoot for Smash has definitely exploded. Also after Crash 4 being ported to Nintendo Switch. Let's go over the obvious things. A couple games being ported onto the Nintendo Switch. Also, Crash Nitro Racing was also ported to the Switch, but nobody knows that game exists. So, let's put it in this corner. Just because a couple games have been ported to the Switch doesn't mean the character's in the game. For example, Doom Guy is a Mii costume. Yep, a Mii costume. Okay. But again, Doom has been around for a while. Okay. But now we're going over the reasons why Crash Bandicoot can and can't be added. Number 1, he's hugely popular. Obviously, judging based off those polls, and most Smash polls, Crash Bandicoot is the most wanted characters in the game. There is no sugarcoating it. Literally every most requested character in the game, most wanted characters in the game, includes Crash Bandicoot, includes him on the list. And number 2, Crash Bandicoot fans have kind of calmed down a bit after the embarrassment over the complaining over Kaiusa being added. They made themselves literally look like fools, and they actually matured after Sora was added to the game, and actually accepted the fact that it was not Crash. Considering that Sakurai and Nintendo, or even if Sakurai was not developing Smash Bros, that they know them knowing the fact that Nintendo is willing to listen to fans with Smash requests, and the Smash team is willing to listen to the fans on who can be in who they want to see in Super Smash Bros. Is really telling, considering that the most requested character, by the Smash ballot, was literally added to the game, meaning that it increases Crash chances by a lot. But then here's the reasons why Crash will not likely be in Smash Bros. Number 1, he started out as the Sony mascot. I know, people will request Master Chief as well, who's basically the Microsoft mascot, but he really was the Sony mascot. I don't really think Nintendo and Sony are that friendly. I know he's not owned by Sony anymore, but it's still, Nintendo will have bitterness over the PlayStation, so yeah. Number 2, Activision. Yep, Activision. Activision is probably one of the worst companies in the world at this point. Activision is greedy and only cares about money. You'd think that, that means they would add Crash in the game. Nope, they probably will not. Yes, Nintendo pulled the impossible and made Disney allow to put Sora in Smash. Smash, more specifically Disney of Japan, where someone actually told me that, Disney of Japan was willing to put Sora into Smash Bros, and they did. and again, technically Disney of Japan owns the rights to Sora, not Disney of America. I kept talking about, how Nintendo of America and how Nintendo of America was working, against Disney on, of course, with Illumination instead, which made no sense. Why would Nintendo want to put a Disney character in a Nintendo game if Nintendo is not even willing to work with them in, of course, the movie and film industry? But of course, gradually I was proven wrong, and gradually Nintendo was able to work things out with Disney. But Activision is a different company. For the last couple of years, Activision has been controversy after controversy after controversy. The main company that we're going to talk about is Blizzard. I know, what does Blizzard have to do if anything across its chances of Smash Bros? Well, Activision owns Blizzard. Yep, they own the company of Blizzard. And Blizzard has had controversy after controversy, and even Activision has had controversy after controversy after controversy. Okay, the most recent one being of the newest Call of Duty game, the Blitzchung controversy, the World of Warcraft controversies, the McCree controversy. It just goes deep with Activision. Activision just seems they can't escape controversies. They just can't escape controversies. Activision really cannot. Activision is full of controversies, and Nintendo wouldn't want to work with a company like that. And yeah, Disney has their controversies, but they're not as big as and glaring as Activision's current controversies. And really, all of Disney's controversies really comes from Disney versus the non-woke crowd, which are sick of Disney wokeifying the movies and basically making the company more inclusive, which most people really don't care about, except for the Phantom Menace. But Activision is essentially just a horrible company. All they really care about is us milking Call of Duty and making mobile crash games. Which yes, they made a mobile crash game that no one bought. Actually, you can't really buy it, it's a free game, but you get the point. Nobody bought it. Nobody basically downloaded the game. And Nintendo and Activision hasn't really been that friendly towards Nintendo. Blizzard has been, the developers of Overwatch have been, but Activision still had the final say if an Overwatch character is in the game. Same thing as the developers of Crash. They said they were open to put Crash in the game. But, Activision will probably just say no. We don't want to put Crash in Smash Bros. Because blah, 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 reason. Basically, Activision's bullshit, city reasons that they're not going to say Crash is going to be in Smash. So, that's why Crash doesn't really have that high of a chance of being in the game. I used to think he was because of the course the Crash 5-year roadmap leak, where it said Crash would be added into the game. There was Activision's plan on reviving Crash. Apparently, that leak was of course fake. Unless Crash becomes this secret bonus fighter that people keep talking about, which is not real, yeah, Crash is not going to be added into Smash Bros. It's just not feasibly possible at this point. And we're talking about Smash 6 now. And likely, by the time Smash 6 comes out, Activision will be another 100 controversies like they have been over the past decade or so. I wouldn't be surprised if a new controversy pops up of Overwatch 2, Call of Duty 8000, and Crash 5. There's going to be some controversy that Activision is going to start with the gaming community, and that's why Crash will not be in Smash. Activision just starts controversies after controversies. Activision is just not a good company. I'm just telling you the way it is. It's clearly that the fans want him, and I bet Nintendo would love to allow Crash into Smash. But I don't think Nintendo would want to work with Activision, a company that has been embroiled after controversy after controversy. It's like adding a character from EA into the game. It's just a big no-no. Unless Activision, of course, ties up their image in the next 5 years, which they're unlikely to do, yeah, Crash is not going to be in Smash Bros. And Nintendo's not going to want to work with a company with such a terrible image in the public eye. But they allowed Microsoft to put a character in the game, and Konami has had a terrible image over the past years. But Konami is starting to at least change after the immense backlash Konami has gotten for how they treated the people, how they work, and especially after abandoning Nintendo and abandoning gaming as a whole. And at least they're trying to bring back the fans. Same thing of Capcom. At least they're trying and giving the fans what they want. At least they're trying. Unlike Activision. Activision has not changed. Activision has stayed the same. When you compare Activision to a company like Capcom and a company like Konami, which are going to be the two companies people are going to bring up. Konami at least tried to bring back the fans by making Resident Evil back to its roots, by trying to bring back Mega Man, by, making it more Monster Hunter games, because of course people love Monster Hunter games. Bringing back Devil May Cry back to its roots. Bringing back franchises back to their roots. People want to see that, and it seems that it is making money, except the exception of bringing back Mega Man for Capcom. At least it's bringing back money for Capcom. And at least Capcom finally realizes listening to the fans makes them money, so they could probably continue doing that. Same thing with Konami. It seems that Konami is finally getting the track back on together, and at least trying to listen to the fans. Activision has not really done that. Activision has really just been there's really been many more controversies, and they likely will be in more controversies going ahead. So yeah, we compare Activision to Konami and Capcom, which used to be two very hated companies for being very greedy and horrible companies. At least they're trying to turn a new leaf compared to Activision. Then Capcom may do some horrible things, like the new YouTube policies, but they're nowhere near as bad as what Activision is doing. With obsessive microtransactions, microtransactions in their games, obsessive, of course, just trying to milk people for all they are, and people are not cows. By Activision, it's just not a good company. Now we're done ranting about Activision. Now we're going over Crash's chances in Smash Bros. They're around 20% chance. Crash is not entirely deconfirmed for Smash Bros. Considering that the fans want him, and considering that Nintendo would likely allow him into the game, considering how popular and how beloved he is, and how much he would fit in with the rest of the Smash cast, he has a 20% chance of being Smash Bros. But at this point, Master Chief has a higher chance of getting into Smash Bros. Over Crash Bandicoot, because Nintendo has put Microsoft's own characters in the past. Same thing with Doom Guy, which is ironic considering they're both emulated characters. And we'll of course cover Master Chief and Doom in the future as well. So yeah, there we go about this video. Yeah, Crash is not guaranteed to the game. In Biofall, his chances are very unlikely at this point. So, that's basically it about this video. Goodbye.